What do you... I had to rush the final touches. It turned out all right,
What's
though.
it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people. I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me...
Do you paint them yourself, too?
I do indeed. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course. I own a great many, but my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that. Now this is still in very good condition.
What about those shards on the inside of the
Looks
horn?
like somebody broke a glass. Cunning. Goodness. That looks like it might belong to Fit. Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted. What's this all about?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold. Why don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area of expertise. That looks like it might belong to Fit. I've never seen that before. Looks valuable. Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd. Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny. That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my taste.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually...
That's not it. 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 That kinda makes sense. We'll get to that in a minute. That's not it. 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 That's not it.
Let's take a closer look at this. pot? Nope. The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. We'll get to that in a minute. That's not it. This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept Flora's egg. Nope. The ink dip almost. Maybe just change one thing. The ink... That's not right. The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty. Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
You haven't seen this.
It's a little model of you. Who are the other people next to you? I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them? Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general? Do you know anything about this beetle? This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it?
It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad. That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message?
It's really none of your business. Yes, it's my...
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. Birds are much easier. They're a lot
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors?
Between you and me... Not a fan of insects. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Rhea, perhaps.
Note.
I can't decide what's worse. Or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is?
Oh, absolutely no idea. Freya was very talented, even at that age.
Do you know how old this photo is?
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least. Sometime before Fiona settled on her current... Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her. Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
I'm sure I've read about this creature some. Don't remember anything about him playing the harp. That little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind. A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right. Ooh, delightful.
Inedible, too.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look. I don't know what... Poppy's gramophone. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable. Oh, that's rather sad. Very nice.
You've seen these before?
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes. I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew. Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo! There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi lied about seeing Fitz.
You think so?
Maybe not.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi definitely saw Fitz holding a knife.
You think so?
Maybe not.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't...
Fit. Nope. That's not right. Fit. That's not right either. Paintbrush is used by Fitz to... That's not right either. An ornate trowel. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. An ornate... Almost. Almost.
That flower.
Yes?
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fit. We need a clue that's got some...
Let's take a closer look at these. Nope. The pot and so... Almost. Maybe just... The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a
The
coincidence?
flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants, so I go into her room every now and again, water the flower, change the soil, just trying to keep it alive. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized. Felix made that. Paints are different to flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form. That's quite sweet, really. It's an egg with feet.
It was locked, but we opened it.
Fun story. That looks like it might belong to Poppy. That belongs to Poppy.
So why is it up in Flora's tower?
I'm not sure. There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her. But there's something bothering me.
What?
When we went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
Well, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor. How odd. That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's Well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing?
Good. It's good. Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally?
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it. Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either. What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke.
Interesting.
That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either. Oh, my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is, Poppy. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything...
Does Flora still own that bird?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see. These people really are ridiculous, aren't they? And you consider that important evidence, do you? 3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would. Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories?
Or who might have had it.
I have several theories. But they are my theories, and I'm not going to share. Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange. The paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she...
Do you know that? How? Because you were told. A somewhat cumbersome device, and an altogether inefficient way to listen to music.
What kind of music do you like, Hawkshaw?
I like anything.
What a cop-out.
I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last. This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around. A book from the library. What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
Yes, I see that. Some breed of amphibious humanoid, although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree, doesn't make it a clue.
Same?
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you mean. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory.
Professor Pointer's a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse. Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she
I
wanted.
should probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
This belongs to you, huh?
Correct.
And, what is it?
It's my handheld microscope.
What do you magnify with it?
Trace particles, dust, oils,
Have you
clothing.
used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I used it to examine the greenhouse.
What were you looking for?
That is between myself and my client. The people here are surprisingly materialistic.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone. For what possible purpose?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if... I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph. Perhaps they just wanted it for reference. I'd tell him not to quit his day job. But he hasn't got one, has he? These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
Paints?
Yep.
Paints.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
It's a big stone
Biggest
dot.
one I've ever seen. First one, too.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense. If you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry. We already worked out what you're searching for.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He's not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse. It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
The handheld microscope. Nope. The handheld microscope. That's not right. The handheld microscope. That's not right either. That's not right either. The hand. Almost. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
A detective, naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy.
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me, and so I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento of my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
A big glass door leads out into a garden.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Something happened.
That must be it. Finally, it's open.
Whatever's on the other side better be worth it.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
There's something about those petals we found in Penny's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses
aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs. It's so relaxing. I might just stay here.
Oh, shall I go finish the investigation on my own?
That'd be great.
The door into Poppy's room.
So, only Poppy and Fitz can get into the garden?
I guess so. It's the door into Fitz's room.
One of only 2 ways to get into the garden.
Oh, yeah. It's the window.
You know, he's pretty lucky. I wish my bedroom window had a view this nice.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that...
We'll get to that later. That's not right. 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 That, but it's not right. That's 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 not right.
It's a drawing. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dears, what are you accusing me of?
Penny's flower. Nope. Pointer's telescope. Almost. Maybe just change. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those 2 have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid.
I'm just not the jealous type. Anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's bird. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden. Let's take a closer look at these. This yellow almost. Maybe just... This almost. This almost. This dark purple. Nope. This yellow almost. Maybe. This.
I can't stand it! Knowing the 2 of them are hidden away up there, and I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. He's so quiet with me these days. Being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
That's just daylight, right?
What else would it be?
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized. How sweet. I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
Do you know where those earmuffs came
I
from?
put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belonged to Fitz. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Those pedals.
What about them?
Never seen that one before.
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right. I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, Penny can be a little protective. You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box.
Why?
For fun, obviously. Yeah, it's mine.
What's so special about
I
it?
got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. I was really excited to start learning. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, she hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me, but one day she just stopped coming to lesson.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's... Hey,
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
is there something wrong with that? I think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometime.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style.
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just, it looks like something she'd used. Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling, with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that. What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff. Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh, how nice. Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
Feathers flashing in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues. What a mess. Penelope should tidy up after her.
These weren't dropped by Penny, I think.
My argument stands. Freya drew these.
Yeah, I think so.
But she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Curious. This belongs to Poppy.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right, but...
I do not know why. Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements. Not too bad. Is that a clue?
It might be.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it? I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy? Oh, dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a... Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way. My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea. Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant, red capes.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard it. Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't. I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius.
We did. She's...
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago. She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she...
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called Percival Pointer. So, what do you reckon?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, holds on to a lot of bitterness, just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival. Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together. It's a nice gesture. Heartfelt, but futile. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. I think they get on well because they're so... different.
Different like how?
Poppy is, Fiona, still, Poppy always seems to be sulking
The
about...
heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off?
Maybe it's glued down.
I can just about see the gramophone.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
We should check that next time we're over there. Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to
I
work.
can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
That's not it. That's not it.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large...
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that. Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something. I'm still not sure about this thing.
Should we take another look?
Let's come back later.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No. What am
Hawk.
Right, a hawk bear lizard. It's a
I think it's an egg. It's a
It's
band. It's
small?
a one-man band.
That must be. It's coin.
Mhm.
You're
It's not. It's an appropriate amount of coin. This was.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire? What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use. Just dusty junk.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it. It's a statue of a wolf standing up straight, like a man.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed. It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry, is this...
Kind of.
Just dusty junk. Just dusty junk.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious. Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry, is this...
Kind of. I feel like there's gotta be a clue up here. Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry, is
Kind
this...
of. Nothing. Kind of.
Just dusty junk. What is that?
Not sure.
Looks like it might attach to something.